Bowing depth and timing. You're in Japan, meeting someone for the first time or saying thank you. The bow you choose is more powerful than words. A casual hello, a quick nod around 15 degrees does the trick. Meeting a business partner or someone you respect, a deeper bow of about 30 degrees, held a bit longer, shows you mean it. However, if you need to apologize for something serious or express deep gratitude, that's when you go all in. A bow can go down to 45 degrees or more, held for several seconds. The back must be straight, eyes down, and arms either at your sides for men or folded in front for women. Also, bowing while walking is rude. You should stop moving, face the person, and bow properly. It sounds simple, but the angle and how long you hold it speak volumes about your sincerity and respect. Shoes indoors. Step inside many Japanese homes, temples, or traditional restaurants, and you'll see a clear spot to take off your shoes. This isn't just a quirky habit. It keeps the inside clean and separates the outside dirt from living spaces. Usually, you'll switch into slippers provided at the entrance, but beware, those slippers often stop at the bathroom door, where a special pair awaits. Don't assume this everywhere. Many modern places and stores let you keep shoes on. The key? Watch for shoe racks, signs, or follow what locals do. Missing this small cue can mark you as clueless pretty fast. Chopstick usage. You're sitting down to enjoy a bowl of rice with friends in Japan. You pause and absent-mindedly stick your chopsticks upright in the bowl. Suddenly, it gets awkward. It's a ritual reserved for funerals, symbolizing offerings to the dead. Even worse, passing food directly from your chopsticks to someone else's. That also mimics funeral bone-passing customs. Hold your chopsticks near the ends, not midway or tips, and never point them at anyone. When you're done, rest them neatly on the holder or across your bowl. Quiet in public transport. Imagine a crowded train during rush hour, yet the noise is barely noticeable. In Japan, people keep their voices down, avoid phone calls, and silence devices to create a calm space. Eating or drinking. Usually a no-go on local trains, but acceptable on long-distance rides. Using honorific language, also called Keigo. Picture a conversation in Japan. It's not just what you say, but how you say it that matters. Japanese polite speech, called Keigo, splits into three main types. First, there's the everyday polite language you use for most interactions. This adds a respectful tone without being too formal. But when talking about someone important, like a boss or customer, you switch to respectful language that raises them up. On the flip side, when you talk about yourself or your own group's actions, you use humble language, words that lower your own status to show modesty and respect for the other person, like saying "I humbly do" instead of just "I do." This system isn't just complicated grammar, it's a social tool. Eating noises. Picture sitting down to a steaming bowl of ramen. In many cultures, slurping might be rude, but in Japan, it's a sign you're enjoying the meal. Slurping noodles loudly shows appreciation, especially with dishes like ramen, soba, and udon. It's a way of telling the chef, "This is delicious." That said, other eating noises like chewing loudly or smacking lips are still frowned upon. Waiting in line. Waiting in line isn't just practical. It's an unspoken social contract in Japan. Whether at train stations, buses, stores, or elevators, people queue patiently and orderly. Cutting ahead or pushing isn't just rude, it's shocking. There are markings on the floor to line up properly. Even in crowded spaces, the respect for personal space and turn-taking remains strong. This orderly behavior keeps public life running smoothly and reduces tension. Handling business cards. Handing over a business card in Japan is like a mini ceremony. Cards called meishi are exchanged with both hands and a slight bow showing respect and professionalism. Once received, the card is treated like a treasure. Carefully read, never shoved in a pocket or written on in front of the giver. Eating while walking. You're strolling down a street with a snack in hand. Well, even that might come as rude. In Japan, eating while walking is generally avoided because it's considered messy or disrespectful to the food. Usually people stop, find a spot, and enjoy their food mindfully. Exceptions exist at festivals or street food stalls, where people stand near the vendor to eat. Many convenience stores have a bench or counter nearby for this reason. Tipping. Picture finishing your meal, reaching for your wallet to leave a tip. In Japan, hold that thought. Tipping isn't part of the culture here. Good service is expected from the get-go. Trying to tip can actually confuse or offend. Instead, a sincere thank you or a thoughtful gift is how appreciation is truly expressed. Bathroom hygiene. When you enter a home or some restaurants, you'll find slippers by the door. But near the toilet, there's a separate pair, clearly marked or shaped differently. This keeps bathroom germs separate. A common foreigner mistake is forgetting to switch back after using the toilet. Walking into the living area with toilet slippers is seen as really unhygienic. In some old-style inns, you'll even find signs reminding guests about this. Pointing. You want to show a friend something across the room. Instead of pointing your finger, you open your hand or nod subtly. Pointing with one finger is seen as rude or childish here. A gentler gesture keeps things polite and calm. Giving and receiving with both hands. You're at the reception of a museum while you visit Tokyo, and the receptionist gives you a flyer with information on the museum. You'll notice they use both hands to give it to you. This gesture shows the exchange matters. Using both hands signals respect and care, especially with elders or superiors. For money, you often place it on a small tray at the register instead of handing it directly. Blowing your nose. You're in the subway and you want to blow your nose so badly because of your allergies. Well, sniffling in public is actually more acceptable than blowing your nose loudly, especially on trains, in restaurants, or during meetings. If you need to, people usually excuse themselves or turn away discreetly. Using tissues is fine, but never leave them on the table. In winter, you'll see many people wearing masks partly to avoid spreading colds. Traffic lights. You're waiting at a red light and you want to cross over because there's no car coming. Well, you might want to wait anyway. In Japan, following traffic signals is about respect for rules and community trust. Even if the street is empty, people wait. This discipline sets an example for kids too. Safety is communal. Tourists who jaywalk often stand out and may get quiet stares. If you have any topic about Japan you want me to cover for a next video, drop it in the comments down below.